Last video, I made a promise. I told you on camera that this little aluminum free deodorant stick was the product I'd bet real money on. Now, I have to back that up. So I gave myself 4 days, Thursday through Sunday, $40 in ad spend, $10 a day. One product, one landing page, one shot to prove the framework actually works. No fluff, no fake numbers, just a real test. The real money on a real Shopify store. And by the end of this video, you're going to see exactly what happened. Every ad metric, every sale, every dollar in and out. Did the framework hold up? Or did I just spend 40 bucks to look stupid on camera? Let's get into it. Before I show you the build and the results, I want to walk you through the strategy because every choice I made in this test was intentional. These are the decisions most beginners get wrong. They spin up a store, run ads, and have no idea why they are doing what they are doing. 4 pillars. Pillar 1, the weekend window. Through Thursday through Sunday. And here's why. Most people get paid on Friday. They scroll Meta on the weekend with money on their account and the time on their hands. That's the highest intent buying window of the entire week. Pillar 2, the $10 a day budget. Now I know what some of you are thinking. That's not enough to get real data. And you're kind of right. $10 a day is a small sample, but this is the same budget most of you are actually starting with. So I'm starting it the way you would test it. And if it works at $10 a day, it absolutely scales at 50. Pillar 3, existing store, new landing page. I'm using a Shopify store I already had instead of building a new one from scratch. Now, this is all up to you. Why? My Meta Pixel already has the data on it. I don't want you to overthink this part because you can start your own landing page from scratch or a new store. It all depends on you. So don't overthink this. Just get your landing page up. That's the main goal. Don't overthink it. Pillar 4, clean beauty and wellness targeting. Women 28 to 45 who are into clean beauty and natural wellness. Interests like Whole Foods, native deodorant, Tom's of Maine, organic food. Kind of get the idea there, right? Instagram feed and Reels only, skipping Facebook entirely because that's not where the audience lives. That's the strategy. Now let me show you the actual build. Now this may change up throughout the video because I'm testing and kind of learning throughout the whole phase of this. So as I change and do things, I'll update you throughout the whole video. So don't confuse. Make sure you watch this to the very end because I'm going to set up the landing page next. And then after we do that, I'm going to go ahead and start to do the whole Facebook ads part of things. And if you get confused at any part of this video, ask me a question down below in the comments. I'll answer it for you. All right, before I show you the store and the ads, let me show you the product, right? Because I ordered these two right here. Okay, we're gonna have 2 different scents. Okay, we have a black deodorant and a white deodorant. Okay, one is the Black Rose Ode, okay? And then this one's a Neureal and Basil. It says Salt and Stone deodorant. You can see that, right? There we go. Okay, you can see that. And they're legit. So they have the twist. Both of them is same exact, just different smells. Okay, same exact everything. Twist off top. And then you can push it up from the bottom or pull it down from the bottom. You can see the actual stick. Okay, so they get an idea. They go on clear. Okay. This one's my favorite smelling one right here. Okay, this is more of like a little bit more of like a stronger scent, but pretty nice. And this one's more like reminds me of like a baby powder style of the smell. Okay, so I think it's very important, understanding your product before you create any type of ad or any landing page is to understand, what it is so you can describe it a bit better. It says Salt and Stone and the black and white. They feel legit too, by the way. Legit products. Okay, pretty cool deodorant. So when it comes to linking your TeemDrop to your Shopify store, you have to have a TeemDrop account. You have to have a Shopify, and then you're gonna go ahead and link those. I'm gonna blur some of this out, but very simple right here. Store management, authorized store, and then you just go through the whole process, add a store, and then it will take you through. It's very simple, very easy to do. Right now, another cool thing that's very simple, very easy to do. Now, this is the product right here. This is the deodorant sticks that we have right here, right in my hand, right? So we have those actual physically with us, and this is the actual on store. So that way, it's legit, right? So those are the 2 right there that we just, that we've been showing in this video. Now, order samples, pre-order inventory, that kind of just breaks down everything. Now, you can hit the list to store and it's going to bring it over here. Now it's going to tell us, yeah, it's already published. Now I wanted to just go over everything with you. So you select your store, hit your product, fill out all this information with the little red dots right there. Make sure you fill out all this information. You can actually apply the price. Okay, really cool. You can add images, videos, the description is going to bring this all over to the Shopify store, and you hit list now, and it's like done in seconds. Now, come over here. All right, so we're over here on the actual Shopify store. We have the whole breakdown right here. If we look at all this information that we just got all this over here. You can edit everything inside of here too. This is your whole description. All your information right here. Scroll up. This is more of the description right there. Now, we want to make it very simple, very easy to understand, because keep in mind, when you're looking at any of this stuff and information, like we're looking at some of the things that sellers do and they mess up on. You can look at these actual photos are pretty legit. Okay, we'll look at the landing page right now, but it just understanding the title, the description. Remember, they're looking at it, but they're not really like reading the whole description. You want to make it like schemable, you want to make it easy to read for them to understand. Like, this is what they want. This is what they're going to buy. You can leverage Claude AI, ChatGPT. This is very powerful, because that's what I did. I came over here and just typed in some information about, this is going to be on my Shopify landing store page, and it broke it all down. This is like everything that I typed in right here. And then I went and copied the description and put it into here. Okay. And you're seeing that I added some images. Now it went ahead and broke it out. The title pick, this is going to be, that's their title pick. I want to make it as like snappy, fast to understand as best as possible, and give them all the good information here when it comes to the whole landing page. So you're going to see the updated title right here. I'm just going to go ahead and grab that. I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to update the title here. Okay, boom. And then I come over here, and then new section. Okay, I can update this too. If I wanted to, I have it right here. If I come down here, if I click on this, very simple to edit. Okay, that would be the basil, right? I'm looking at it too right now. This would be the basil. Yep. And then the black. Okay. And then, all right, see that? And then you should say like, get the duo. I just add that to it if you want, like that, black and white. Just keep it like that, done. Boom. Now, we can check out the landing page right now, but you can see you can edit the pricing too. Everything's here, which is really cool. Now let's come over here to, all that's done. That description. This is the description right here. The scannable page copy, right? And boom. See how I did that? Made it nice, easy to read and understand. Actually, too, we have to redo the description. So this is going to be the description that I went ahead and did and updated, right? And just leveraging AI to help me with all this, okay? So making it as easy as possible. That way we can, get it up. That you're not thinking about it. Boom, boom, snappy, quick to the point. Boom, everything easy to read, easy for the customer. Remember, always keeping the customer in mind. Always remember that you're keeping the customer in mind when it comes to any of this. Go ahead and hit save. Boom, done. Then we're going to go ahead and hit view, and it's going to take us over to the actual landing page. And look at that. And you can edit the price. Remember, it's all clickable. This is all get the dual. You can see, how how it moves right here. You click the button, our description, our images, the whole landing page, all looks pretty clean. Okay. So, and then you got your added cart, you got your pay with PayPal options. Now, the next important part is going to be the ad creative. So make sure you stay for this. This is very important. This is going to be very powerful and informative to help you how to run ads to the actual product. Facebook and Instagram, you download the app. You can see I have it on the left-hand side here. And for this video, we'll go ahead and create a new Facebook page. Literally just click that, and then it's going to bring you over here, which is really nice. You're going to name the page. That's going to go ahead and Clean Pits Co. Okay. And then category, type something, say as a beauty. All right, got beauty and personal care. And I can put another one, huh? I guess we can put a few of them, but we'll just do that for now. And then yeah, I'm using, so the AI gave me that idea. And then I think have it give me a bio too. And this said give a bio for
page. Okay, and it's literally just, just kind of speeding past this process and let it do everything for me. Shop for a 3-pack. That 3-pack, we're just doing like a 2-pack, right? Here, and 2-pack. Only offering a 2-pack shop. Looks good. Okay, everything is good, and create page. Okay, so I set it all up. I can run ads on Facebook and Instagram. So I just come over here to create ad. Went ahead and created this little quick video. I wanted to play it for you real fast, and that way we can get into the ad creative. I created this Reels. So let's go ahead and play it, and then that way you can get an idea of what it looks like. So play. I threw out every deodorant in the bathroom and replaced them all with this. If you're still using deodorant with aluminum in it, you need to hear this. Aluminum doesn't stop you from sweating. It literally plugs your sweat glands. That's why your underarms get irritated and dark over time. I've been wearing it for over a week. Gym, long days, summer heat, still fresh. This one is glycerin based, aluminum free, and actually works. Link in bio, grab the 2-pack. You are going to want backups. So quick little video, quick little edit. You can see exactly what I did up here. Made the voiceover, grabbed some B-roll images, created like an intro that I thought was pretty good. Okay, so kind of just zoomed in real fast, see what I did there. And then the actual recording of me talking about the product. Pretty easy, pretty simple. All right, now let's go ahead and run some ads to this. All right, so I'm in the back end of the Facebook ad. You're going to see that I'm running it from a Thursday at midnight to Monday midnight. So it stops at midnight Monday. And then it says it wants to increase value percentage by 250. I'm gonna do $1 just to be safe. So it's gonna run to, I have a daily budget at $11. Okay, at 10. So it'll go up to $11 if it needs to, from my understanding. All right, everything's good. And this, we're gonna go ahead and hit the next. Okay, so I have the whole Facebook ad created. All right, it's running. It should be running for $10 a day from Thursday to Sunday, right? And then it'll stop at midnight on Monday. Okay, so it's gonna go all day Thursday, all day Sunday, and then stop at midnight at 12 a.m. All right, uploaded the reel, and it's scheduled, and everything looks like it's on track to be going. Pretty exciting, really cool. Let's see if we make any sales. Create a video, got a nice reel going, and I only have it going to doing the Facebook Reels. Okay, so it's like in the feed, and then I think it's on the feed, and then like the actual Facebook profile feed too as well. So I'll update you as we go along. Once it starts going, the day one, I'll kind of just update you and kind of show you exactly everything, and we'll go over every single piece of the ad and how I created it.
Thursday ad is live, $10 in the daily budget, targeting set, creative approved, and now we wait. Here's what I'm watching for day one, not sales. The algorithm is in like a learning mode, and I want to see if the ad is getting impressions and what the click-through rate looks like and whether traffic is hitting the landing page. Pull up the ads manager showing Thursday's real-time metrics. Show impressions, clicks, CTR, spend.
So this is the ad right here. So you're going to see Thursday, we got reach 658 people, right? And then you're going to see the CTR, cost per click. We got $1, link clicks 11, click-through rates of 1.36%. Then cost per 1,000 impression, $14, and amount spent was $11.36. No website, you can see everything here. Website content views, website adds to carts, website purchases 0. So if you see a little dash, that means 0.
So Friday, the day I picked specifically because of the buyer intent. Most of my target audience just got paid. They're scrolling through social media tonight. So I want you to think about that too as well. So people get paid, they like to buy. If the ad is going to convert, today is when the pattern should start showing up.
So right here, we're on June 5th, Friday. We reach 573 people. Cost per impression, we're getting 56 cents, or no, cost per click, I'm sorry. And then you're gonna see the link clicks 20, and then click-through rate is off 3%, and then cost per 1,000 impression about $17.20. Amount spent $11.30.
So Saturday, the stats, my target audience may spend a little bit more time on Saturday than any other day of the week on social media. This is the day. If yesterday gave us a signal, today should compound it.
We have no sales yet. Nothing Yeah, no website visits, add to carts, purchases. It's not looking good so far. And if we look over here, all right, so the reach today was 186, and then you can see like no clicks, nothing on Saturday. Okay, there, it doesn't look like it did too good at all. Let's double check that just to verify. Saturday, click that update. Yep, spend $10. Crickets.
Sunday, final day. The budget runs out tonight at midnight. Whatever happens today wraps the test. No extensions, no excuses, no let me run it one more day. I committed to 4 days, and 4 days is what I'm reporting on.
Okay, so this is Sunday. Come over here, June 7th, Sunday, update. And as you're going to see, reached 198 people. Cost per link click, 39 cents, 28 clicks. The click-through rate was pretty high this day at 12%, which is really nice. And then the cost per 1,000, you're at 47, and then amount spent $10.98. Nothing.
All right, that's 4 days. The 4 days are over. Ad spend, $43.87. And here are the real numbers. Total ad spend across the 4 days. So the total impressions that we got right here are 1,560. So, people looking at the campaign, right? Total clicks, we got 59. The click-through rate was at 3%, which is, I don't think that's too bad. Okay, add to carts, we got 0. And then the website visits, we got 1. Sales, 0. Total revenue, 0. Okay, and when I go over there to like the Shopify store, it says visitors on the store. If I do that, see, because it's maybe a little bit, maybe they clicked on something else or whatever it was they did. Let me see, for here to here, apply. I got 73 session visitors from the 4th to the 8th, June 8th. 0 sales, but it's the sessions, a good amount of people seem to visit. Maybe they clicked on, someone shared it with them, and then they clicked on it or something like that. That could possibly happen with the actual campaign. But if we look at the CPM, we got the average of, look at the CPM total of $22.84, and remember, and everything else. So that's everything right there. It's we didn't make no sales, so it's just like I was wrong. It didn't work. And I'm going to be straight with you about why. This is exactly why I run these tests publicly. Because a lesson in a failed test is more valuable than the win in a successful one. You just watch me lose a $43.87. So you don't have to lose $400. Here are the 3 biggest lessons from this test. Whether it worked or flopped, these apply to every product you'll ever test. Lesson 1. You see how I tested the actual ad from Thursday to Monday midnight, right? That right there is, I think when it comes to running ads, I think that's a very powerful strategy right there, because remember, people get paid on Friday, and sometimes they're buying that night or buying Thursday. They know that they're going to get paid Thursday, so they're probably going to save that product, and then I'm like, well, I'll buy it tomorrow when I get paid, right? So think about that. Or if they get paid, they go out with their friends on Friday, they wake up on Saturday over the weekend or whatever they're doing, they're chilling at home, relaxing, they want to buy something, they buy online. So I think that's very powerful when it comes to targeting your audience. You want to figure out, focus on when people are getting paid and they actually have money, instead of, turn away those looky-loos that you get. Window shoppers. Lesson 2, I want to say a better ad for the actual product itself. More snappy, more visuals and stuff, make it more quicker, more to the point, but added some extra B-roll. Something I was thinking about after I put it up, I was like, you know what, next time if I do something like this, I want to do more of a snappy, every 1 or 2 seconds, I have a different B-roll or different something on screen, okay? I want to get people's attention. And then that right there alone will help you with your clicks. It's going to help you with your impressions, the reach, right? You're thinking about how you're going to create a really cool ad to get people's attention, but at the same time, what's going to make them share with their friends, okay? So I think it's more of entertainment, making them have fun, and then, obviously trying to sell them something at the end. And then number 3, I feel like everything, it would have worked really good. I personally never really sold deodorant to anyone, right? So I really don't have a really good insight on that. I know that market with fragrance and deodorants and stuff is really, really big. I was at Target the other day and I was impressed by all of the new fragrances these body washes are coming out with, and they smell like they're expensive fragrances, like you'll spend $100 like on a YSL or something like that, right? Or a Gucci. These fragrances are competing in the market right now. And I feel like it's something that's booming and people are starting to buy more and more of these type of body washes, deodorants, like colognes and perfumes, stuff like that. It just seems like it's growing even more and getting to that next level. So I feel like understanding the product a bit more, that way when the customer lands on the landing page, they understand exactly what they're getting. Every single product I tried to sell during this test was fulfilled and automatically through TeemDrop. I didn't touch a single order, no platform fees, no monthly subscription, no headaches. That's the best part that makes a small budget test like this actually worth it. Link to TeemDrop is going to be in the description if you want to set up your own product test like this. Free to start, no monthly commitment. So here's where this goes next. I'm pivoting, going back to the framework and picking a second place product from the last video. That test is next. Either way, I'm not stopping at one test. And at the end of the day, it's all about testing. If you do not, you won't know if it works or not if you don't test it. Okay, that's very important. That's how I find some of my best sellers personally. Subscribe so you don't miss what happens. If this video taught you something about running real product tests on a real budget, drop a like for me. It genuinely helps me push this video into the algorithm so I'm able to create more content like this. I'll see you in the next one. If you want to find your next winning product and see how you do research, watch this video right here next. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.